Well, Blazer fans are hoping to see some freaky stuff from their first-round draft pick at Summer League. Yang Hansen, 7'1", 249 pounds, I think is what they officially list him at. Officially signed his rookie contract with the Trailblazers. I am waiting for the press release for the Summer League team. They usually have a practice or two before they head down to Las Vegas, but the Summer League schedule was released. Their opener Friday, July 11th against the Warriors down in Vegas.
Yeah.
ESPN2 has that one. Right back again Saturday night, 7:30 against the Grizzlies. That will be interesting, especially if Cedric Howard plays, because that was the trade. So Blazer fans, then they get the Pelicans and then the Rockets. And so with the Rockets, with the number 2 pick there, and now it's escaping me.
Oh.
Yeah. Not Ace Bailey, but why don't I have it? The other Rutgers kid. Anyway, so you get to see that Thursday, July 17th. That'll be the first round games. Dylan Harper.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ron Harper's kid. I want to say Hansen. I was stuck up on Hansen. No, it's not Hansen. So
there's multiple Hansens in the
So
draft.
yeah, so the question will be is assuming Wong doesn't hurt himself, which unfortunately has been an issue with Blazer first round picks down at Summer League the last few years. Want to see him be able to be out there competing. Caleb Love signed the 2-way deal, so he'll be on that roster. I was looking at, okay, what's left on the Blazer roster right now. They took the option or tendered or whatever they're doing with Ryan Rupert. He'll be on the roster next year. Him and McGowan's are the only ones, but they've been in the league for 3 years. Once you've been in the league for 3 years, if you have a roster spot, you're usually not playing in Summer League.
But doesn't Ryan Rupert need the development? Like, he doesn't look good on the court.
Is that really going to develop him anymore rather than going against, regular NBA guys that are going to play? He needs to be going up against guys that he's going to be competing with spots with. He's not competing with the rest of those guys for spots.
I think he needs all the reps he can get.
Okay.
Build some confidence. Like, he's at the point where I haven't seen it confidently enough other than maybe 1 or 2 spurts here and there. And you're right, he's been here long enough. So I don't know. At this point, you just need to get him reps and hope that the shooting touch improves and hope that he just looks more competent than he did last year.
That'll be the big question there. But what do you want to see? What do you expect to see from Wong? What are you hoping to see from Wong Hansen? And how quickly, we were joking about this the other day, was if he has a couple of highlight reel SportsCenter top 10 sorts of things, either ridiculous block shots or ridiculous, dunks, like where he starts at the top of the key, maybe a reverse spin and yams over somebody. I don't know what big guys he's going to be seeing down there, but has some filthy sorts of moves. How quickly Yang will be beloved and be the next, Bill Walton, the Chinese Bill Walton now of Blazer fans.
I mean, it's not just Blazers fans. Remember when Victor Wembanyama played his first Summer League game last year, and it was bad. It was ass. And everybody was like, wasted pick. Everybody had a hot take on it. It's like, he's done. He's washed. No, he was fine. I don't think that we're going to see perfect ball from one Yang Hansen, but if you see competency, some of those pieces of the highlights, like getting to the middle against bigger guys, I think that's the encouraging part. I think really the size difference, from the NBA or even NBA prospects to what he was playing against in China, that's going to be the biggest leap for him. So we'll see if he can handle that.
I'm curious to see. I know Donovan Clingan has been working on his 3-point shot. His stats from last season, or maybe it was his career, I read. He's played a couple of years in the Chinese Basketball Association.
Well, they're not good.
33% from 3. He's only 19. And they only play 40 or 50 games a season. So I'm curious when he comes over. Anybody that's ever been to NBA practices, they shoot. Like, it's not like college where you've got to work on defensive sets and do scouting and all that. Half the practice is shooting.
Yeah.
So he is going to get reps and reps and reps. I'll be curious to see where his jump shot is at. Does his form look okay? And with all of the repetition he's going to get, can that 33% become 37, 38% where he's an actual threat on a pick and pop? I want to see him work from both posts, both high posts, top of the key. I want to see him moving around. What does he look like in the pick and roll? Hopefully with Caleb Love, Caleb will throw him the damn ball. That's a big concern because that guy loves to shoot more than anybody coming out of college right now. But yeah, I'm all in. I can't wait. The mystery and legends surrounding him coming from a place like China is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I hope there's a couple of nuggets that you'd go, oh, he can do that. And it's all raw. And you hope then with some schooling, the competition every day in practice with Klingon, because we know he's a red ass. So they'll be competitive. And hopefully the coaches can keep them from injuring one another. But I think that will be great for the development now that Ayton's gone. And I think this will be a summer league, I don't know, 5-6 years that I'm most curious about.
I agree.
Because for the Blazers to take another step, this better work.
No, this is
otherwise
Joe Cronin's job.
They're stuck in the same, this is it. When the new ownership comes in, if this doesn't work, they're cleaning house.
No, they took
I will bet the house on that.
Oh yeah. No,
But if this works, this works,
yeah, get ready. I mean, I hope it does, but this is a reach, and it's not just a reach that like Portland made. They made it on their own, aside from any other team in the NBA.
Exactly.
It didn't seem like
they've been scouting him for 2 years.
And it didn't sound like anybody, other than maybe the Nets, was going to jump up to the late first round, and yet
it was your only pick. It was your only pick in the draft.
And you hear Joe Cronin saying, we weren't comfortable past 16, yet I have not heard since the draft, Swag, any whispers from any other team saying, you know what? We were in on Yang Hansen too. Literally, what I just said, the only other thing that I've heard is that the Nets maybe were going to take him at 27. And I don't know if it's embarrassment or not wanting to jump in on this train of somebody that doesn't look like they're NBA ready yet. You're kind of throwing yourself under the bus if you put yourself out there publicly. But it's shocking to me that there's silence from most NBA organizations about a Yang Hansen. I understand you don't really talk about other teams' draft picks.
Yeah.
But tea leaves get read. Different statements get released through reporters and anonymous sources. So I'm just shocked that nobody's thrown a comment about Yang Hansen out there saying you know what? I'm kind of mad the Blazers got him. We were in on him too. We haven't heard whispers of that, and that worries me.
So Friday, July 11th, 8 o'clock, look for in the next couple of days the Summer League roster to be released. They still have to fill one roster spot. From what I read, Casey Holdahl there with the Blazers explaining, okay, here's what's going to happen. Jabari Walker's going to hit free agency. When it's all said and done, when everybody can start signing and all the trades can be completed, the Blazers will have 13 guys under contract, which means they have to have at least 14. You can have 15, not counting the two-way guys. So they got to go find one more person. We'll see if what they bring in on the Summer League roster, if maybe there's, a journeyman somewhere that might be able to fill that out. They don't really have a ton of money. They do have the mid-level exception. I don't know what's out there, quite frankly, to spend it on.
Oh, just save that spot for Damian Lillard. Bring him home. Veterans minimum.
We'll get to that later.
I'm kidding. But that is an option. They've got the spot open on the roster. Just throwing that out.
Okay.
You said, what are they going to do with it? That is a direction to go.
I don't think that'll be this year.